Health. Why health? Why is health so important? Why do I keep preaching health? Why do I think that health is the most important thing that you should be looking at? Because for years, I was actually focused on maybe there's just a secret way that I can start a business, or maybe I can find a way make a profit there, or maybe I can drink alcohol, but I can only drink once a week, or maybe I can have shit food, but I can have it in moderation. Like, why do we, as human beings, as identities, always search for ways around the actual thing? Health is important because here's why. Health, the epitome of health, or the absolute perfect picture of health, mind, body, spirit, food, health, physique, everything, should leave you in a place where you're happy, where you're fulfilled, where everything you do fills you with joy, happiness, love. If you think about it, we as children are born happy, full of energy, full of life. Then over time, we slowly get older, we experience failures, we experience society, we experience different foods, we experience a bunch of external stimulus, right? By external stimulus, I mean things external to us as a child. Externally, things are happening to us. We then, as an animal being, make decisions. We make conclusions. We think about stuff and we go, right, I should do something differently. Instead of being this way, I should do something differently. Or we eat some bad food and we get sick. So over time, we get all this external stimulus. All this external stimulus, whether it be food related, whether it be what you listen to, whether it be what you see, whether it be what you experience, we then somewhere lose that spark. We lose that very essence of being, of who we are. And instead, we've lost it. And we either blame it on other people. We all know those people. The people that are like, it's that person's fault that I'm like this. It's that person's fault that I'm like this. It's their fault that I'm like this. Then there's people that blame circumstances. Well, it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. My health is like that, but it's old age. They blame it on age. They blame it on anything other than taking personal responsibility for the fact that they haven't really been managing their external stimulus. They've been putting in whatever garbage into their mouth. They've been listening to whatever garbage, people that they don't agree with, people that aren't on the same level or same wavelength as them, or people that don't have the results in something, but they're giving their opinion anyway. We've watched a bunch of stuff. I mean, have a look. We're in the day and age of unlimited content. Netflix, we've got HBOs, we've got unlimited television on demand. We've got YouTube. You can YouTube anything, right? I really appreciate you right now. You're giving me two things. You're giving me your ears and you're giving me your eyes right now. You're allowing me for a split moment in time to impact your life. I don't take that for granted. You could be watching anything else, but instead you're here. This has a direct impact on your health, on your mental health, on your thought processes, on your thought patterns. Why is health so important? Why is health the utmost of importance? Because if you can manage what goes into you, if you put different inputs into you, you will naturally get different outputs, right? If you want to make a really good product, you use really great materials. If you use really great materials and you hire really good employees, you will have a really good product. If you put in shit materials into your body, into your ears, into your eyes, you're going to already be started with a relatively shit product. Even if you hire the best employee, he can't make the best product. But we don't even hire the best employee because we're usually not fit enough to run our own life that well. So we've got a subpar inputs, we've got subpar employees, and then we wonder why we're upset with the product, and the product being our life, our happiness, our fulfillment, making sure that we don't have any mental issues, making sure that we don't have any insecurities, make sure we're confident, make sure we're comfortable. This rant is for you to kind of grasp that your life right now is a product of your inputs into your life. Fact. If you don't like the output, which is your life right now, it's your inputs that are wrong. It's your inputs that are not serving you. Is there a right input? Is there a wrong input? Not really. It depends what output you're going for, right? If you're out there and you just want to party for the rest of your life, then your input should be drugs, alcohol, and bad food, and just everything to do to fulfill your fantasy of just partying for the rest of your life. If your inputs are, I want to become a doctor, then you should be reading health stuff. You should be practicing health stuff. Your inputs will look different. There's nothing wrong with what you choose as an output. You as an identity, you as an individual, have your own likes, desires, your own, call it, spiritual way of what will make you the happiest. You got to find what that is and then structure all your inputs, everything you eat, everything you listen to, everything you watch, to be healthy and fulfill that profit. Now, food is huge. Food is absolutely huge because even though I talk about health in terms of what you listen to, in terms of what you see, food is your fuel. Anything that you generally want is going to need fuel, good fuel to run your car so you can go have the energy, the stamina to go get that. And the amount of toxicants in our food, the amount of chemicals, the amount of processing, the amount of unnatural stuff in our foods is literally putting like the handbrake on our cars, which is us. So if you want the quickest jump to performance, get your fuel right, get your food right. Now, I have a book, The Psychology of Weight Loss. The link will be somewhere there, right? That will help you to lose the weight. Now, losing weight is just one part of health, right? Because if you've treated your body like crap and you weigh 10, 20, 30, 40 kilos overweight, your normal body that's functioning is carrying all this extra load. So even if you're fueling yourself really good, well, you're carrying an extra 40 kilos, an extra lot of weight with you everywhere you go. You're literally carrying baggage. So yeah, absolutely, you need to lose the weight first if you're overweight. If you're underweight, you need to put on a little bit of weight, right? Because if you're underweight, you don't have enough fuel in you to support your lifestyle and have a high energy output. But first lose the weight, then slowly progressively start inputting better food, better nutrition into your body. See what works, see what doesn't. Don't listen to other people. Try stuff. Try one thing, change one thing. Wait a week, see how you felt. Did you feel better or worse? If you felt better, keep it. If you felt worse, throw it out, learn from it. Your health is your own responsibility. And that's just what we're talking about food. To sum it all up, your output, your life, if there's something you're not happy with, if there's something you don't agree with, if you're worried about your circumstances, if you're playing the blame game, it's time for you to look inwards and start analyzing what inputs am I putting into my life? Food related? Ear related? Eye related? Who am I surrounding myself with? That is impacting your outputs. There's going to be more to come. I know it hurts. The truth does hurt. But you taking responsibility for your life will be the absolute best thing you've ever done. Ever. I'll see you on the next one.